Hey, hi all, welcome back to BRR Knowledge Center. So, in this session, we'll talk about lazy initialization of singleton design pattern. So, I think the initialization part is purely belongs to classes. So, where if you wanted to interact with the class, so you have to initialize your class with some variable that is object variable, where it allows you to access of members and methods inside of your class. So singleton design pattern also a class, right? So if you wanted to initialize a singleton design pattern class with a lazy initialization, so we have to use a lazy keyword, which is similar to lambda expressions. So, but before we do that, so let's get into this lazy initialization part. So lazy installation part basically is a performance effective change. So which basically improve the performance in situations like on-demand object creation where we create an object, right? So we create an object of the class only when it is accessed or required. So this lazy installation works very well in this concept, like on-demand creation of object. So it will helps applications to load faster because it does not depend upon instance creation at the time of application start. So there could also be situations where one would go for eager installation. It's opposite of lazy installation. So eager installation is the opposite of lazy installation, or we can say non-lazy installation, which is by default what we're doing it. So let's see how can we make our singleton class as supporting eager installation, and then we'll see like lazy installation how it is working. So basically, as I mentioned, this lazy installation that is on-demand object creation of the singleton class is going to works fine with when we invoke the instances of a method instances retrieval method of a singleton class in single-threaded environment. But when it comes to multi-threaded environment, again, it will be problematic because in multi-threaded environment, the lazy installation may end up with multiple instances creation of the singleton class when multiple threads invoke a instance method of singleton class parallelly at the same time, which we just uh, end up with different problems. So it's purely advantage and benefit and useful for single-threaded programming patterns. Let's get into this demonstration part and see like how it is working in the eager installation and lazy installation. Let me create a singleton class here. So I'll create a singleton class, singleton demo, and here the first part was constructor, that is singleton demo, right? So before that, I'll declare uh, a variable public int instances count, which basically is 0, and same time public static, so which basically I'm using it for creating variables, right? So static singleton demo instance, right, of new instance. So this is how I'm creating instance at the time of writing my program, right? But not at the time of access. So this is something it is default by before application started it is creating. That is why we can say it as eager installation process. This is purely opposite of lazy installation. First, we will see a eager installation part how it is working. Then you can understand like how it is working opposite of lazy installation part. Okay, okay. Let me declare this also static because all the variables should be static. So in this constructor, what I'm doing is instances count I'm increasing and print this instances created so far is instances count, This will display the instances count anyway. This is the stuff inside of my constructor. And here I'm going to write instances method of static public static singleton demo singleton demo uh, instances, or you can create a method or whatever it is. It's all about the way you are writing the program. So I'll just returning my instance here. Okay, it's a simple thing I'm writing. So right, and apart from that, I have a public void display message, which is accepting a message, right? So this message I'm printing, right? It's kind of acknowledgement saying that singleton class operating message. Okay, so now this is my singleton class is ready because with all the prerequisites, thing is static members and static constructor and the public method to get the instance, right, outside of my class, and another method to do some singleton uh, functionality to just display the message, etc, etc. Now to do this invoke, so I'm just singleton demo as one equal to singleton demo dot instance, so that it will go to here. So this is a method. I think you should use instances balances. Then so let me print this console write line of s1 dot, right, uh, display message. This is the method instead of my singleton, right? uh, Welcome to lazy initialization demo, right? So what was that? Argument was gonna be y to boolean. Oh, there is a boolean. Okay, this is going to return something, right? mm, I think let's directly return this now. So when I run this, what it is happening is, as soon as the line of code is started executing, it comes to here, right, instances method, and it will return the instance because it's already created, because before my application startup it was created eagerly, right? Then it will process my code like instances created so far was one, and the message was hi, welcome to lazy installation demo. Now my second thing was how to do a lazy initialization. So to do a lazy initialization, so we have to use lazy keyword here. Okay, so I think this is something that we have to write it in the lambda expression syntax, where the type can be treated as a singleton class type, and you need to return the instance with the dot value. Okay, so let me define that. So in this place, this is something eager initialization. Now I'm going to define lazy initialization. How it would be means, again private static read only, and here you need to use lazy keyword. This is coming by default in .NET 4.0 onwards, and singleton of, right, my instance, right, same instance equal to new of lazy singleton demo of, there is that, of, here I need to write new singleton demo. Okay, This is something the required syntax to be used it for lazy initialization. So I'm not defining it anything here. So I'll just define it this lazy keyword with singleton class, and after that here when you are returning a value of instance, you have to use dot value. So these two are the changes you need to make a change here. That's how it is, converting this initialization as lazy initialization. So once you define this, let's start running this application and see like how it is working. Let me run this. We can see that instance created so far is one, and the message was hi, welcome to lazy initialization demo. So the output which we are seeing in the lazy and your installation is same. But only thing is, when you are having a requirement such that should be creating an object or having an access of single design class object based on the requirement, okay, then it is very beneficial and it becomes very performance effective. So on the on-demand object creation, when we are creating, it is very, very helpful. So lazy installation works very well in that context. So even it helps application load faster because it does not depend upon any instance creation at the time of application loading, right? So there could be also situations where one would go for eager installation, another would go for lazy installation. It's kind of opposite of lazy installation, right? So this is how we need to define lazy installation in C sharp, right? So thanks for listening this video and please subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.